Hello, I'm Bruce Jentleson, professor here at Duke University in the Sanford School of Public Policy in the Political Science Department. I'm excited about the opportunity to tell you a little bit about my new book, The Peacemakers, Leadership Lessons from 20th Century Statesmanship. You can think of this book akin to John Kennedy's Profiles in Courage, only it's about global leaders, not just American, and foreign policy, not domestic. I also situate it in that ongoing debate about whether leaders make history or history makes leaders, and very much come down on a middle ground that sees conducive conditions that leaders sometimes have, but also constraints, and focuses in on choices that they make at critical junctures in the 20th century history. What do we mean by peacemakers? Well, we don't mean people that made perfect peace. That, alas, would have been a very short and thin book. But we do mean leaders that made major breakthroughs on crucial issues at very important times. Some examples, Mikhail Gorbachev in the end of the Cold War, Nelson Mandela in the end of apartheid, a less well-known British lawyer who in the early 60s started Amnesty International that launched the whole global human rights movement, former Norwegian Prime Minister Gro Harlem Brundtland, who did a lot of work in the 80s and 90s on global sustainability, Dag Hammarskjöld, the most successful Secretary General in the history of the UN. What do we mean by lessons, which is part of the subtitle of the book? It's very much about trying to look at the strategies these leaders used in the 20th century and apply them to the range of issues that we face here in the 21st century. It's fair to say that there's a lot of peacemaking that needs to be done and a lot of statesmanship that the world needs, not just from the United States, but from others. The book is written based upon my own scholarly research, as well as my policy experience, having worked in the State Department for Bill Clinton's administration, Barack Obama's administration, and the like. And it's also written not just for policy and academic audiences, but for a very broad audience. Indeed, we even have an audiobook that accompanies the printed version. It's a valuable read. I hope you enjoy it.